Okay. So, welcome to another brand new episode of Live Forex Trading with your host, Peeling Mindset. Welcome. So, today we are going to attack pound yen and gold. So, we are in the brand new New York session here. So, amazing day here today. So, we will see if our friends are coming in the next few minutes. And obviously, we're going to start. Just give me a little bit of second here. So checking the system in the first few minutes of the stream, and we will dive into our charts in the next few minutes. 100%. 100%. 100%. All right. Setting up the terminal. Trying to set the terminal here. And 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so let's get into the pound yen pair here. So it looks like pound yen has moved with a lot of volume here today. So it has moved with a lot of volume. London session was the trade here. Look at this. This is amazing how the price has moved. Broke out of the consolidation, broke out of the range, and right now moving so well, right? So if pound yen is going to move even furthermore up, it has to just make a support, right? That way it can achieve the clear traffic on the left hand side. That's a general idea that we have for now. So let's go from the daily time frame, shall we? All right, let's go. So daily time frame in pound yen. So okay, let's just erase all of this drawing and draw everything fresh. How about that? So looking at the pound yen pair right now from a daily sort of a perspective, price has made this daily support right around here. Okay, so this could be a potential daily level, and price has retested this broken level and reacted around the wicks. All right, so the price is moving up, which makes sense in the structural sort of a way. So price moving up does make sense, making a higher high, higher low, and this higher high has a higher chance of being tested. So today's daily candle is pretty strong bullish, to be honest. And let's go into the 4-hour time frame. Go into the 4-hour time frame. So the previous 4-hour closed above this resistance. Look at this. So if this was the broken resistance in 4-hour, easy, nice and simple. If this was a 4-hour resistance right here, and if this was a potential support level, right, the price that the price pushed up from, this is amazing. This is a potential support in 4-hour. This is a potential resistance. We may even not need this. So what I'm going to do is I'll erase this right here, right? So what I know is for the price to move up, it obviously has to move in sort of like a anticipatable sort of a structure, right? So when I say that, I mean it has to move up in this sort of way so that I can catch it, right, with a proper decent stop loss. So in the 4-hour sort of a time frame, previous 4-hour closing out of this resistance, this 4-hour closing out above this resistance is pretty nice. So what I want to see in this current 4-hour candle is this current 4-hour candle making a deeper, decent wick before heading up. That way we can easily target the cleaner range on the left hand side. There's a higher chance this high can be tested, right? So let's go into the smaller time frame. Scaling into the smaller time frame, we will get these smaller details here. So the 2-hour candle, current 2-hour candle, oh my god, sorry about that. So the current 2-hour candle has 18 more minutes left for its close. So this is very interesting. If this is a potential range the price can achieve, maybe this right here, if this could be a potential range that the price can attack, that this is amazing. Buys do make sense. Buys do look good on the 2-hour time frame. It does look good, right? So this could be a first target. 155.840 could be a first target. Previous 2-hour close bullish with a perfect bullish body. The current 2-hour candle still hanging around that area, obviously. So if this current 2-hour candle closes bullish, there's a higher chance the next candle could actually turn bullish too, right? So in the next 18 minutes, we will see what this current 2-hour candle is going to do. So let's go into the 1-hour time frame. Going into the 1-hour time frame, let's look at this. So the current 1 hour candle is sort of creating a resistance here, which makes sense, right? Which actually makes sense, because if the price is actually moving up, it has to create this resistance, which is going to be a high, and now it has to go down, make some sort of support around maybe this area, let's say this area, and it has to move up. That way, this high is going to be retested, and also this high, right? So the target 155.840 does make sense. That does make sense. So let's calculate the range from about 155.725, right? So from there to 155.840, it's about 11 pips range. So not very appealing, to be honest. 11 pips, have to think about it, right? Have to think about it. 11 pips. Is 11 pips enough? Maybe not. What about this? What if we target the whole wick? 20 pips. So that sounds nice. 20 pips sounds nice. So if we can actually get some sort of support, maybe even deeper, right? That's going to be a golden opportunity for us to attack the pound yen for any sort of buys. So the hourly candle has 16 more minutes left. Let's go into the 30-minute. 30-minute is still hanging around the area. Maybe if this was a 30-minute support, look at this. Clearly, we can say that this was a 30-minute support that the current 30-minute candle has been rejecting from. Look at this. So the current 30-minute candle is surely rejecting off of this level, right? So buys look more probable than anything else. So yeah, if you look at the left-hand side traffic, it is amazing how you can see details from previous price. Actually, look at this. Price had a hard time around the area. Look at the wicks. Look at the reactions around the area. A lot of reactions. So there's actually a higher chance price could actually have some sort of reaction around the same level. So we have to be careful, right? We have to be careful. In GJ, the best possible trade was these candles right here. This candle and this candle. Obviously, we were not in front of market around that hour. But look at this. That was the trade, because you would anticipate mirroring this candle right here. So you would just anticipate this candle being mirrored over here with a bullish sort of a push. And man, oh man, that was the trade. So obviously for any sort of buys, I would love to see some sort of support being formed, at least on a 15-minute. So to start with, all right, let's look at this. So for sales, right, what's going to happen with sales? Let's see. Is there any selling, scalping opportunities? We have to be fluid. Well, I have to be fluid, right? So simply for a selling opportunity first, we have to see price closing below at least 155.615. That's what I want to see. So obviously there's a resistance there, but as I said, on a higher time frame, a buying possibility looks much more better than sell. Obviously, price has been rejecting this support, moving up, rejection, moving up, rejection. Price is moving up, making some sort of step, right? Look at this. If this is a step, this is another step, this is another step. So price is making steps. So what do we want to see before price moves up? Make another step, and it's going to move up. That's all. Simple, right? Simple as that. So we want to see another step or another support. Clear support. That's all I'm saying. Obviously, this is pre-New York and pre-New York. We've been noticing a lot of volume that is induced in pound yen. So maybe pre-New York, New York Open is going to move the market, right? So I would love to see a deeper retest than anything else. A deeper retest will be perfect. A deeper retest will be perfect. All right, let's see. Previous 15-minute candle closed bearish, rejecting this 30-minute support. Rejecting 155.615 vicinity. The resistance is still valid. All right, so the rejection is still valid on a 15-minute. The range looks much more appealing on a 15-minute. But I know that, you know what, looking at the wicks, this area in buying sort of a analogy, there could be some trouble around that area, even if the range looks clear here. The most recent range, the most recent price levels on the left-hand side may look clear, but going further left, I do see some troubles here. So I have to be a little bit careful about that. So we will see. We will see. Okay. So a 30-minute support has been rejected off. So I cannot take a buy. It actually doesn't make sense right now taking a buy because the current candle is bearish. See, I cannot take a buy when the candles are bearish. I cannot. It doesn't make sense. So all I'm doing is I'm going to wait. So let's see if I can do this. Take this out. Let's do this. Let's put it here. Let's put it here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and all good. All right. So in 5 minutes, we can clearly see that in 5 minutes, pound yen has been ranging side by side. In a higher time frame sort of a perspective, it makes sense. It makes so much of sense for the price to further move up, but price is ranging side by side for now, right? So have to see candles breaking above, rejecting the range, and further move up. That's all. Buying scenario does make sense. Buying scenario does make sense. Let's say in about 16 pips of range, but I know that there could be some potential trouble because of the previous price action viewing. So we will see. We will see what's going to happen. For sale, I'm going to wait for 155, 615 at least. So let's see. So wait. Sales below 155, 615. Scalping sort of an opportunity here. We'll see. For sales, the range looks much more cleaner, right? So that's all. That's all I'm saying. And I've also seen London moves being corrected in around New York session. So if the London move is going to be corrected, that is another analogy or confluence to be added in my plate. So we will see. We will see what's going to happen, right? So all I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this right here and set my alerts so that I can see what's happening when the price moves closer to my levels. So we're going to break down gold's chart in a minute, in the next 1 or 2 minutes. So 10 minutes. Let's look into the 5 minute one more time. Looking at the 5 minute, price has been ranging side by side. Looking at the 1 minute, 1 minute is ranging side by side, obviously. So let's see. We will see what's going to happen in the next few minutes here. All right. So let's look at gold. So looking at gold, let's go to the 4-hour time frame here. Okay, looking at the 4-hour time frame, obviously price has been moving down with such a great volume here. So amazing how, look at this. If I erase all of the drawing, the recent price action in gold, looking at the rejection from the top, it does make sense that, you know what, price could actually further head down. But this is a potential daily level in gold. So if you actually look at the charts from a daily sort of a level, look at this. This right here, for example, let's erase the channel right here because we will draw the channel if we need to later on. It's actually interesting how this price is almost acting near the channel, isn't it? It's actually interesting. If you look at it, price is almost acting near the channel. So let's erase the channel for this instance. So erasing this channel. Okay, so let's look at this from a daily sort of a perspective. Looking at the candles with daily sort of a perspective, candles in gold seems almost as if it's ranging from side to side, and the price is very close to this daily support. That is the 1896 vicinity. Price is just ranging around that area. So the previous daily candle closed bullish. Okay, look at this. Previous daily candle closed bullish, and this current daily candle in gold is bearish. It doesn't make sense, right? So it's simply consolidating from left to right. It's just ranging. All right, so I would love to see any sort of reaction in gold's price. For example, if the price starts reacting with 1896 level and starts heading up, maybe buys do make sense. I am waiting for a long-term sort of a buying situation in gold. That's what I'm waiting for. Okay. My Zoom was muted the whole time. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. No, that's okay. The YouTube was on, but the Zoom was muted. Funny. I gave all of my compliments and my friends are telling me my Zoom was muted. Sorry about that. Okay, so in a weekly sort of a perspective, I want to see this current weekly candle actually flipping bullish. If it can, right? If it can, that'll be amazing. But we will see. We will see. Obviously, the NFP is a big impact news. It is one of the major news that USD could offer, right? So US dollar could offer. So obviously tomorrow, Friday, is the NFP news. So we will see how that's going to affect the market. And we do have unemployment claims tonight. So maybe this is going to move the gold market too. This could move the gold market. All right, so maybe my friends can hear me now. Hopefully they can hear me right now. Okay, so from a daily perspective, I obviously want to see reaction here, but obviously if any of the daily candles close below 1896 level, man, there's a higher chance we can get sales. If the daily candles start closing below the daily support, we may get some sort of selling opportunity as well. So I would love to see a daily candle close first, right? So this first week of the June is almost sort of like a setup sort of a day, sort of setup sort of a week for me. And once I see price moving in maybe the next week, in the second week of the June, that's when I'm going to attack the market fully or with my full potential. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. 4 hour potentially seems as if it has more potential for downside sort of a movement. For now, 4 hours is rejecting this broken support. If the price is actually going to push the candles down, there is a clear wick on the left hand side. Obviously, there's a few here and there funny traffics on the left hand side, but obviously there could be selling opportunity too, right? So let's look at the 2-hour candle. Looking at the 2-hour candle, the current 2-hour candle has 5 more minutes left for its close. All right, so let's say, for example, if this is a potential target that is close by, let's just draw a line better. A line is better. So this could be a potential target area. This could be another potential target area. So looking at the range, for example, if the candles start flipping bearish, the range to the first target is 15 and the second target is almost about 40. So which is good. Which is good. Just have to see candles rejecting this broken support, make some sort of resistance. That way it makes sense for the price in gold for now to fall down. So if it's going to do something like this, it does make sense, all right? So we can capitalize on the short-term sort of a scalping opportunity too. Definitely, 100%. 100%. So let's look at the hourly candle too. Looking at the hourly candle, current hourly candle is bullish. 4 more minutes left for its close. If the candle starts closing above 1896, the chances for sales are going to be dimmer and dimmer. That's something I can say, right? If the candles start closing above 1896, the chances for sales will be dimmer and dimmer. And that way we may get a reaction around 1896 for the price to further move up. So we will see. We will definitely see. Let's go into 30-minute. Yep, 30-minute clearly is rejecting that level. We will see in the next few minutes what's going to happen. So 15-minute clearly making that resistance right there. 15-minute is making a clear resistance. Interesting. 26 pips. 5-minute. 5-minute is ranging side by side. Usually I actually used to stay away from gold if there's any sort of like major news. Obviously tomorrow is the major news day. Tomorrow, Friday, is the major NFP sort of a news day, and usually around these major news time I would stay away from the market. Simply stay away from the market because it's too volatile, right? And looks like gold is showing some characteristics of volatility at this point in time. It's just ranging side by side. So if you look at it, it's just ranging side by side from here to there. Just up, down, up, down, up, down on a 1 minute, right? It doesn't really make sense, does it? There's no clear price action. For proper sales, I mean, yeah, it is kind of funny. It is kind of funny. We will see. Just give me a second, guys. I'll be back in a second, okay? Just give me a second here. All right, so we are back one more time. We are back. Hopefully, I am all good with the sounds here. Okay, so the hourly candle for now in gold is rejecting the top, which is pretty good. So if there's any sort of sell coming in, price has to stop breaking its own low. So the hourly low, that way we may get some sell. We may get some sell, right? So sounds perfect for me. Perfect. That's perfect then. Let's see. 30-minute. Ranging side by side, 15-minute, 5-minute. All right, so the 5-minute candle, current 5-minute candle, oh, it just rejected the support. Have to see candles closing below. All right, looks like GJ is falling here. I'm going to keep an eye open on GJ. I'm not going to miss any opportunity today. I'm not going to be flirting around the chart too much, to be honest. All right, so for now, the candle is... So the hourly candle is actually going to close in the next 30 seconds. If the hourly candle closes below 155.615, even if the bias looks like, even if the bias is buys, we may get a scalping selling opportunity. I may get a scalping selling opportunity. So just going to keep my eyes open for it. All right. So the current 4-hour candle is rejecting the top. 2-hour is closing in the next 13 seconds. Let's see, 13 seconds. 13 seconds. Okay, and we have tapped that support. Let's see if the price starts closing below that support. Okay, so the 15-minute, previous 15-minute candle closed right below the support, around that level. Didn't even close below 155.615, which is a little bit funny for me because I would love to see a candle close below 155.615. So the hourly candle did close bearish, right? But at the same time, it does make sense for bullish bias to play out with the structure like this. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. It does make sense for this to happen, right? It does make sense. So I have to wait and see if the candles are going to move down. In the back of the head, I'm imagining that this candle making a top wick and then stop breaking the previous candle's low. Maybe at that instant, I can take a sell on the break of the low. But for now, it's too dangerous. For now, for me, it's too dangerous. The hourly candle is moving down in its first few minutes. Obviously, it's actually dangerous. So let's see. I have to see a top wick. If the price is moving down, the price has to make a top wick and then start moving down. That's what I want to see. So let's see. Okay, let's see. For now, the 15-minute is bouncing off of the support, which is fine. You know, I just want to see a wick on the top, a proper wick, and a break of this low. If the candle starts making a proper top wick and breaking the previous candle's low, 30-minute candle's low, I'm going to take a sell right there within about 10 pips stop loss above the range and anticipating the price to further move down. We will see. We will see if that's going to happen. Is going to be a how did you say that word? Is a the word is, what is the word? Is counter trend trade. Yeah, 100%. Counter trend sort of a trade. That's going to be a counter trend sort of a trade. For buys, I'm still going to keep my eyes open for buys. Obviously, I need to see a stronger support. So I need to see an hourly support at least. To be honest, I need to see an hourly support. At this instance, I need to see hourly support to say that, you know what, the price could move up. But for now, my bias for this scalping sort of an opportunity at this hour is sell. So let's see. Okay, so the hourly candle has made a wick. And the wick looks decent, to be honest. It looks decent. Let's see. We will see. We will see. So since this is an counter trend sort of a trade, it's a better idea to be very risk reverse, right? So I have to keep myself alert for any sort of risk here. So what I'm going to do is, if the price starts breaking the previous low, I'm going to take a sell right there. If the price starts breaking the low, I will take a sell. Once the price starts breaking the low, I will take a sell. Let's see. Once the price starts breaking the low, I will take a sell. Not now, not yet. It doesn't make sense in the back of the head. So we will see. All right, we will see. Gold is moving down with such a volume. Amazing. Nice. That's nice. It's pretty good. Just give me a second, guys. All right, looks like we are moving down nice and slow. So let's see, GJ counter trend, sort of a selling opportunity. Is it going to be paying us today? Let's see. Let's see. Are we going to be paid? Am I going to be paid? Let's see. On 5 minute, this is funny area here. But on the break of the low, that looks good. On the break of the low, it looks good. Looks good on the break of the low. Let's see. On the break of the low, it does look good. Let's see. Okay, we love to see candle breaking the previous candle's low. Let's see. For now, the candle is bullishing up, which is fine. You know, the deeper it goes and deeper it makes the wick, it's better for the price to further move down. The longer it takes for the price to further move down, it's better. It's better for me. So I put it that way. All right. So let's see. So pound yen is still hanging around the area for now. The bias is still hanging around. The bias hasn't played out yet. Still waiting a little bit more. All right, so let's see here. Let's see if our channel sort of analogy fits in with gold today or not. Are we going to get any sort of... Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. All right. Gold is reacting with the bottom range here. Let's see if any buys make sense in gold. For now, after the heavy drop, you know, any early buy is just so not obvious. All right, Jackie Yam in the YouTube says, "Hey bro, first time here." Oh, that's amazing. That's good. That's good. That's amazing. That's actually pretty good. So we are still waiting here. Still waiting and waiting. For now, gold is ranging side by side on a hourly sort of a time frame. So looking at the 30-minute, previous 30-minute candle close bearish, obviously ranging side by side here too, and is hanging around the daily support, to be honest, in gold. Hanging around that daily support. Right? We haven't seen a heavy rejection from there. We haven't seen a rejection on the upside, rejection on the downside. So we'd love to see a rejection in some sort of direction. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. All right, so the 1 minute candle reacted with the channel on the bottom. For now, the price is very close to the top of the channel. So I would actually love to see candles rejecting the top of the channel and start moving up. Right, that'll be good. That will be good. All right, let's look at pound yen one more time. So looking at pound yen at this point in time. So the bias of sell to play out, we have to see candles rejecting the top. For now, it is more apparent for the price to move up than down. Would love to see a rejection for sales to play out. Obviously, for buys, the range is too small for me. I think I'm going to stay out of buys because it's near this troublesome area on the left-hand side. Even if the range looks much more clear, I would love to stay away. For now, I would love to see a candle rejecting the top. So let's see what's going to happen. Our counter trend is the idea for now, for me, right? So Mr. Owl says, do you use magic keys? I actually don't have it yet, but my plans are to get a magic keys for myself. I will get a magic keys. 100% I will get the magic keys. Man, who wouldn't love a magic keys? Any trader would love the magic keys. So I'm just waiting for my magic keys. I will get it soon. Probably at the end of the July. End of the July. Yep, that's the plan. End of the July magic keys. End of the July, end of the July, end of the July. End of the July, July, end of the July. For now, the hourly candle in pound yen is bullishing up. It does make sense for the price to further move up, but would love to see candles rejecting that area to further head down. Would love to see candles rejecting that area to see a move down. For now, gold. Oh, we have broke that channel in gold. Okay, interesting. We have broke that channel. This is the first 1 minute candle that broke outside the channel. I would love to see a retest around this channel before it heads up. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen here. Wow, looks like gold could move up for this instance. Gold could actually move up, but I'm actually staying a little bit away from gold at this time. A little bit away. Oh, my friends are here. Kevin's here. Motsov's here. I'm just gonna do this so that they can unmute themselves. But my mates are here. My mates are here. Oh, and the 1 minute has done some sort of engagement with the channel here. Wow, interesting. Are we going to push up? Maybe on the break of this high, price could actually move up. Whoop, and it's going to move up. There's a higher chance it could actually move up now. There's actually a higher chance here. Wow. Looks like it's going to move up. If this 1 minute stays outside the channel, the current 1 minute candle, there's a high chance it can actually move up, man, in gold. Just in the 1 minute sort of scalping opportunity, there's a higher chance it can actually move up. There is a higher chance. Interesting, isn't it? Interesting and interesting. Interesting. Is the price going to drive back in the channel? Is it going to engage with the channel one or two more times before heading up, or what's happening? It's interesting. Solid interesting here. Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so this is the first 5 minute candle that's closing outside that small 1 minute channel. Let's see if the price is going to come back in the channel or is it going to reject and start heading up. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see. Pound yen. Let's see what's pound yen doing at this point of time. Pound yen. Mr. Pound yen. Okay, so the 1 hour candle has tapped that resistance. Look at this 1 hour candle. We are almost about 15 minutes in the 1 hour candle, and the current 1 hour candle is sort of rejecting the resistance. It's very clear, right? So let's see. Let's see how the candles are going to behave. 30-minute has 16 more minutes left for its close. And the 15-minute candle in pound yen is very bullish. There is a clear side-by-side sort of a movement in pound yen, just ranging from left to right. And the range is about 11 pips, 11 to 12 pips of range. So for the price to further move down, we have to see price breaking outside the range, either downside or upside. So I would love to see a downside move in pound yen than anything else. I would love to see a downside move in pound yen. I love to see pound yen. All right, so Jackie Yam. All right, so the first guy in today's stream to send the chart. Jackie Yam has sent me a chart. So just give me a second, Jackie Yam. Alrighty. Let's look at mate chart here. Let's look at mate chart. How about that? Okay, so Jackie M says my GJ bias is biased based on the higher time frame, and today PMI data was good. Fundamental is bullish as well. 4 hour is closed. Has closed above 155, 500. So that's no sell for me. Oh, that's good. That's actually solid. That's very solid. This was the same bias we discussed about. So it's actually correct. It's actually correct. And he has added information about PMI data. So it looks like he is a fundamental sort of a trader too at the same time. So we will see. Pound yen is very simple at this point in time. It's just ranging side by side on a higher time frame perspective, and a higher time frame structure sort of a reading is very probable or very obvious to see that, you know what, price could further move up. But we will see. Obviously, we will see. We are going to see in the next few minutes. How New York's going to interact with pound yen's price. We will see. Let's look at gold. Let's see how gold has done so far. All right, so the previous 5-minute candle closed outside the channel. This 5-minute candle retracing pretty hard, very close to the channel. So it looks like it's actually diving in the channel. So we will see. We will see in the next few minutes what's going to happen. In the next few minutes, we will see what's going to happen. We will see. Let's see. So the price in gold has dived in the channel one more time. So it's actually interesting here. Actually interesting. Let's look at pound yen at the same time. Pound yen. Mr. Pound Yen, what is Pound Yen doing at this stage? Our Pound Yen is, for now, the current 30-minute candle. Current 30-minute candle has bounced off of its support from the bottom, but is actually rejecting the resistance on the top, or is actually rejecting the top of the range. Is actually rejecting the top of the range. Interesting. We will see. In the next 11 minutes, if a support has been established or a price is actually going to reject this area. We will see. We will see, we will see, we will see. Yeah, for the price to further move up, I would at least need a hourly support, you know, or at least a 30-minute support to start with. So I will see. I would definitely see. For now, gold 30-minute time frame. Wow, look at how the 30-minute time frame is forming here. So the current 30-minute candle is breaking the support, and it actually makes sense for the price to further move down, because look at the rejection wick on the top of the 30-minute candle here. Look at the rejection wick on the top of the 30-minute candle. Are we going to get some sort of sell in gold here? Okay. Are we going to get some sort of sell? Sell in gold. Sell in gold. Sell in gold. Are the price in gold interacting with the channel one more time? So is the price going to leave the channel on the downside? Is going to break outside the channel on the downside? Is going to reject the channel and is going to start heading down? On the higher time frame sort of a perspective, it does make sense. 30-minute, 1 hour does make sense. So candles have to start closing below this support in gold. Maybe the wick on the left hand side could be filled. It could be filled, right? So we have a USD news around 10:15. Oh, very close to NY open, New York Bank open. So have to be careful, because you don't want to be swept off of the market's volatility at that time. You don't. And some of the guys in YouTube, if you don't know what session you are in, go into Forex Factory, go into the market tab, open up the market tab, and you will see that, you know what? You are 30 minutes away from the New York session. So you are in the pre-New York right now. So in the next 38 minutes, you will see New York's bank opening. You will see the potential volume in the New York. And yeah, that is interesting. So any time of the day, if you come into this tab, you will see what session you are in, right? So that's interesting. That is interesting. So for now, gold is bearish. Gold seems bearish. Hourly candle, 37 minutes left for its close. And 30-minute candle has 7 more minutes left for its close. And it's actually below the 30-minute support. All right? It's actually below the 30-minute support. And we may attack this cleaner range on the left-hand side. So yeah, I would love to see a 30-minute candle close below the support. That way I can keep my eyes open for any sort of sell. Let's see. For now, 15-minute is ranging side by side. Our 5-minute candle close. This 5-minute candle close below 1892 on the recent price action. But it's actually near the same rejection point as before. Price rejected this area, close to that area, is reacting with the channel, reacting with the channel. We will see. We will see, definitely. Reacting with the channel. Let's look at GJ at the same time here. What's happening in GJ? GJ previous 15-minute candle obviously closed bullish. So clearly this support has been respected. The 155, 615 sort of support has been respected. Looks like price is lurking towards the upside here. But the range and the upside is just so less, you know. I just don't want to enter in a smaller range. So waiting for the sales to happen. So we will see. Obviously, price moves in its own way. You know, it's obviously not going to move the way I want. So if it's going to move the way I want, that's when I attack. That's when I enter. But for now, the price is doing what it does. So let's see in the next 36 minutes with the New York open sort of a volume, what's going to happen? Right, so New York opens definitely is going to bring some sort of volume, and we will see if the London sort of a market, this push here could be corrected. If this push from the London market could be corrected, that's amazing, because we have seen that happening a lot of times, right? So we will see. I am waiting for selling opportunity. Currently, the hourly candle in pound yen is bullishing up, has 34 minutes left for its close. So at this point in time, I'm just waiting for the 30-minute to close, and I'll see if price is breaking the range or what price is doing. Right? Obviously, there's a cleaner range on the left-hand side, but it's a smaller range. From the resistance, it's about 11 pips. And up till the wick on the top, the rejection point, it's like 20 pips. So I'm trying to stay a little bit away from this. We will see. And candles reacting with the channel several times. Candles reacting with the channel several times. Gold is ranging side by side. Would love to see a 30-minute candle close below this support to see if there's any selling opportunity. But if the candles stay above the support, not sure. Have to see volume then. Have to see volume for the candles to push below and sort of achieve this clear range on the left-hand side. So I'm just waiting here. Waiting for the 30-minute candle at least to close in gold and pound yen. Obviously, pound yen is moving up slowly. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Obviously, higher time frame perspective in pound yen for buys did make sense. Does make sense still. If you look at this one. As we discussed yesterday, this makes sense. Bum, bum, bum. Boom, boom, boom. The triangle ship, the triangle alien ship does make sense, right? This is something we've seen everywhere. Everywhere, every time. This ship. So if that's happening, let it happen.
What ship? Come again?
The triangle ship. Alien ship.
Where? Okay. And what's up, Anas?
What's up? What's up, Kevin? What's up? How's it going?
Yeah, all good.
It's good. Beauty. We are still waiting. Still waiting and waiting. Okay, 30-minute candle. For now, the current 30-minute candle has broken above the resistance. So I have to see if the 30-minute candle closes above the resistance. That way, the next candle retesting the broken resistance could give us an entry. All right, could give us an entry. Let's see. All right, this is a chart from my friend here, Kevin. Kevin is in buys. He is in buys from 155, 630. It does make sense. Kevin, buys, it does make sense. I was only looking for a counter trend sort of a trade if price would reject the top, but man, for now it does make sense to go up because it's moving with volume here. It's just moving with so much volume already, so it does make sense for the price to further move up. 100% makes sense. So just give me a second. Gold is acting out again. So look at this. Gold tapped the bottom of the channel, is moving up. So is the price going to close outside and is going to react with the channel one more time before moving up? So what's happening? Just waiting to see if gold could give us some sort of pips here. Let's do the pound yen. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. Man, my gold chart in the terminal is just frozen. It's like not moving anywhere. Something wrong with my gold chart on the terminal. It's not moving at all. What's wrong? What's wrong with that? All right, so the current hourly candle is above the resistance. Previous 30-minute candle closed with almost sort of no wick on the top. If you look at the previous 30-minute candle closed with no wick on the top. So what does that tell us? Does that tell us there's a possibility that the price is going to head down? Is there no range on the top? We will see. For this current 30-minute candle to further move up, it's actually making that low wick, right? Potentially, it can head all the way down to 155.720 level as a possible retest, and after the retest, it could actually head up, right? So that retest will not only allow the candle to, for example, grab its liquidity, but the lower wick is going to make sense in a way that, you know what, that lower wick is going to drive the price even higher. But I have to be careful. Obviously, the price with the candle with no wick on the top doesn't mean you take a sell. It doesn't mean you take a sell right now. Doesn't make sense. Okay, you have to wait. Motto says the spread's a little bit higher than usual in GJ. In my terminal, it's actually 1 pip. In my terminal, it says 1 pip. But my terminal is acting funny, man. It's funny. Yeah, it's 13 points too. 5 pips. Ooh, something's wrong with the terminal there. 5 pip is a lot. 5 pip is actually a lot. Bugs. Oh yeah, it could be bugs. Could be bugs. All right, so the current hourly candle has broken the previous hourly candle's high. For now, is rejecting the top one more time. It does make sense for the price to further move up, you know. I haven't taken any buys. Obviously, looking at the range and looking at the troublesome area on the left-hand side, I didn't take an entry. Would love to wait for the candles to further move down if possible, So we will see. Obviously, the previous 15-minute, previous 30-minute candle closed with no wick on the top. If the candles starts closing below the previously broken resistance, if the candle starts closing below the previous resistance, that's the 155.720 level, there is a chance that the price could head down. That means the price is actually closing back in the range. So for now, there is no buy, no sell for me. I would love to wait. That's it, right? What? No, I think that's 5 points. Need to restart. Yeah, maybe that's 5 points. Gotta check it properly. Gotta check it properly. Gotta check it properly. Gotta check it properly. And the candles slowly coming back in the range. So we'd love to see candles closing below 155.615. If it could, if it's gonna head up after making this low wick, I mean, buyers are all good. You know, you guys must be in a good position. If you guys took a buy, you must be in a good position. All right, so looks like the candle has done a proper. Sorry about that. Looks like the candle has done a proper retest. I was out for a little bit of break, just filling up some water, having some water, and I am back. And looks like 30-minute candle actually did a proper retest, and for now it's rejecting that previously broken resistance. For the guys who took buys earlier on, you guys are in a really good state. You know, for example, if anybody took a buy here, you know, from here to here, man, amazing. You must be in 20 pips in profit, and all the best thing you will do is just manage your position and let the trade run. For now, it looks all clear. It looks all clear. And Kevin says his first TP has been hit. Second trade running forever to 50 pips. Good night, guys. I've got work. Okay. Kevin's gone. Mr. Kevin is gone. Mr. Kevin comes in and he goes. He comes in and he goes. Mr. Kevin comes in and he goes. Yeah, it looks like the price is much more inclined to buys than sells here. All right. I'm still gonna wait for 155, 615 if that's gonna happen. If not, maybe it's gonna be a no trade day for me here, because obviously I'm not gonna take a buy here. It's just ridiculous to take a buy here. If I take a buy here, look at the range. The range is just so small already, so I'm not gonna take a buy here. I'll rather wait for another proper sort of a trading day, because obviously the first week of June is a setup for the rest of the month. So if this is a setup, I don't need to rush, do I? I don't. So gold is interacting with the channel several times here. Looks like gold broke out of the channel on the top side, and one more time broke out, is retesting the channel several times. Obviously there's a news in the next 30 minutes, so maybe that's going to move the market somewhere. Until then, gold is just ranging. If I remove this channel and if I go into 5-minute, for example, look at this. Candles are ranging side by side. Look at the 15-minute. Oh, is ranging side by side. 30-minute is ranging side by side. So the best idea is to wait. Wait for the news to just get out of the way, and maybe we will see something. I haven't actually looked at pound USD. Maybe I'll have a look at pound USD. Pound USD. Let's see pound USD. So looking at pound USD hourly sort of a time frame. Pound USD has a much more better range. It looks cleaner too. So what I'm gonna do is looking at pound USD, looking at the previous 2-hour candle close bearish. All right, so dodgy bearish, dodgy little boy. So I am looking to see if I can take any sort of buys in pound USD. Looks like there's a cleaner range here. If this hourly candle closes above 141,900, maybe on the break of that hourly high, after the candle could actually do a possible retest of around this level. If I can take a buy on the break of the high, that looks much more better. The range is much more cleaner. The first target, so this first target right here, and the second target right here. Yep, pound USD looks much more clear than pound JPY for now. So all I have to do is I have to wait for this hourly candle to close above 141,900. If that's so, I may see a retest, or maybe even an impulsive idea of an entry could work for me, right? So I will see. I will see what I can do. Hourly candles closing in the next 14 minutes. 30-minute makes perfect sense, to be honest. 30-minute in pound USD makes perfect sense for the price to do this. So if this is a cleaner range on the left-hand side, it does make sense for the price to actually mirror the candles on the left-hand side. So obviously there's a news, a USD news, so I have to be careful, but it does make sense. Pound USD makes sense more than anything else right now. Okay, so the previous 15-minute candle closed bullish. Man, if there was no news in pound USD, I would have taken a position right now. To be honest. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Pound USD makes sense. Pound USD makes sense. Let's see. My pound USD. Pound USD. Okay, pound JPY moving up slow but surely moving up. Pound AUD moved up such a nice way. Look at this, pound AUD moved up so consistent. There's like the clear traffic on the left hand side. Pound AUD was the trade. Whoever took the pound AUD trade, with the analogy where you're actually looking to mirror the move on the left hand side, candles moved up so consistently. Look at this, moved up, making high lows, high lows. Pound AUD was the trade, man. To be honest, pound AUD. If anybody traded pound AUD, perfect. You must be around like 20 pips in profit. Amazing. Pound AUD was amazing. Mr. Pound AUD. Mr. Pound AUD. For now, pound JPY moving up slowly. It's pretty good. Just give me a second, guys. Yep, the 30-minute has that proper liquidity wick on the bottom. Looks like the price in pound yen is going to move up, man. It's going to move up. So it's going to move up. The liquidity wick on the bottom makes sense for the price to further move up all the way to here. But I'm not going to take a trade here. I'm just going to enjoy the price action. That's all I'm going to do. All right, so we are back to it again. So I just went to my market fluidity Zoom session from my phone and just said thank you to Raja, and he's an amazing guy. You know, he has taught me to be humble. So just wanted to share my YouTube channel to some of my market fluidity friends as well. So that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. For now, we are just waiting. I had a selling bias for a short-term sort of a scalping opportunity in GJ. For now, the price is just ranging from left to right. So we will see. We will see. We will see. So, hey, Gaji Syed, streaming parallel. Oh, yep. So we were doing a London session for some time, and the project has shifted to New York session now. So we are doing New York session live stream every day. So that is amazing. Watch is growing, bro. Ooh, is it? Oh, interesting. Yeah, Raja is amazing. You know, whatever he touches turns into gold. So we will see. We will see. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Hello, Moyo Coyote says hello, hello, hello there. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. Bro, do you look at PP level while you're trading? What's a PP level? What is a PP level? So it looks like price is coming back in the range. So I'm actually starting to build biases for sell at this point in time. So let's see if we can take any sort of sell below 155, 615, right? So in a long-term sort of a way, in a higher time frame sort of a perspective, it looks much more clear for buys, but we'd love to see selling opportunity coming in, right? So the London move can be corrected. That's all I'm expecting here. For now, the hourly candle is going to close in the next 2 minutes, and it's rejecting the top. It's very interesting the way it's rejecting the top, right? So the price is coming back in the range. So if the price is coming back in the range, we just have to see some sort of volume in the price to break the lows and start heading down. I'm really appealed by the clear traffic on the left-hand side, on the downside. So we will see. 100% we will see. 100% we will see. All right, so the 30-minute is back in that range. The 30 minutes going to close in the next 1 minute. So the previous 30-minute candle closed with no wick on the top. And obviously that did convey some message to us saying that, you know what, maybe the chances of price moving up is getting lower. The actual range on the top may be getting less. So there may be no possible range on the top, right? So that's what the previous candle with no wick on the top conveyed us. That was the message. So if the price starts closing back in the range, and if there's enough volume in the market, we may get price breaking the lows, and we may get some sort of selling opportunity. So we will see what we can do. We will see what we can do. We will see what we can do. Let's see. Okay. Jackie M is talking about psychological price. All right, so pound yen for now, on an hourly sort of a perspective, look at this. Previous hourly candle closed bullish. All right, there's actually a higher chance. Oh, yep. Gaji says all the best. As Raja mentioned, keep consistent. 100%. I'm going to keep consistent. So hourly candle closed bullish with a top wick, right? There's actually a higher chance for the price to further move up. So if the price is going to move up, we need some sort of lower wick. Some sort of lower wick. And this is New York session. This is the New York Open right now. This clock is the New York Open. So maybe we may get some sort of volume in the price. If the price is driving up, amazing. I am not in any sort of buys yet because obviously I missed out, right? I was looking for sales below 155.615, but if the price could further drive up, amazing. Some of my friends actually got the position. Some of my friends, for example, Kevin here, my friend Kevin took a position around here. Look at this. This is 155, another position around 155.740. So this is pretty good. Pretty good. He is on the good side. He is on the good side. We will see. Yeah, the hourly candle is doing what it has to do before moving up. So the current hourly candle is actually making a lower wick. So this is amazing. If the hourly candle is going to push up, the lower wick on the hourly candle does make sense. Right, so I just have to wait. Have to wait to see if I can get any sort of London market correction. If the London market is going to be corrected, I have to wait for the volume to push my price down. For now, the price seems like it's ranging from left to right because the price isn't moving up. So what is the price doing right now? It's just ranging. Look at the 30-minute. The 30-minute is coming back in the range. If the price has to move up, it has to start rejecting the previously broken resistance, which could turn out to be support. So the current price is heading down back in the range. For example, if I draw a line here from 155.725 to 155.615 is sort of a range here. Is sort of a range, 10 pips range. And the price has broken above. If the price is going to move up, it has to stay outside the range. It has to